Oh, welcome back to another wonderful episode of Hey Girl. Hi, I'm Jordan. Hi, I never introduced myself, but if you didn't know, I'm Jordan. I usually just jump right into it. But today I'm actually going to do my job and remind you that it's a great day to rate and review this podcast, give me 5 stars, and write something really nice. Don't forget, you can call me and leave me a voicemail at 424-431-1456. Say something really horrible to me. I actually haven't checked it in a while because last time I checked it, people started calling me slurs, and I just had to not look at that. So maybe don't do that anymore, okay, BBs? Maybe just like ask me for advice or say something really naughty that's not about me. Or if it is, you know, use your words, your grown up words. Anyway, look, I why is everybody sick? But not like sick in the oh shit, we're all dying, because I don't know if you know anything about the world the last couple of years. That was sick, but like everyone's got this like lingering sniffly thing that's been going on since like early November. When is it going to stop? It's now end of December basically. I mean, it's almost Christmas. It needs to stop. What's Joe Biden's plan to fix the sniffles? Does he experience it? I bet he doesn't. He probably has all that like fancy stuff going on. The White House. They got aliens, they got technology we don't know about. They don't have any common sense though. Okay. All right. Okay, baby, where's the common sense in the White House? Anyway, I hope you registered to vote. I'm just going to bring in our guests right now because I'm so excited to talk to them. Please welcome to the stage, Flabbergast.
Hi.
Hi. Are you smoking already?
I'm always smoking, baby.
I know I saw you the other day and you're with Joella and she's like, we'll be right there. We're outside smoking. And I was just like, these bitches are getting zooted for the function.
Yes, yes, bitch. Wow, you brought up so many really important topics in your monologue. I feel like I have to address each one by one.
You may or you may not. You could do whatever you
Yeah, I
want.
mean, we definitely know that you're giving out your number for naughty voicemails. For sure.
Girl,
Like,
people are
that's
on
what
there
your end
like,
goal is.
I
I'm
guess
like,
I
what's
wish
a
it was
grown-up
naughty.
word?
People call me like the N word. People are like being really like fucked up on there.
That seems like they definitely haven't seen the video and just the audio of the podcast.
They clearly don't know. But I think a lot of it is because I went on TikTok live, which was my first mistake, and I gave out the number there, and so of course the trolls of TikTok were like, what can I do today instead of getting a job? What can I do today instead of getting laid? What can I do today instead of nothing at all and minding my business? Ah, I know, but it's okay.
Well, I definitely would not do that, but I would definitely send you like fucked up voicemails. Like, why did you leave a flaming shit outside my apartment last night?
That I would love, because I would just yes and it, and I would just say I did it.
You're such an improv girly.
I really am. Like you could look at me and go, "Oh my god, is everything okay with the chlamydia?" And I'll just be like, "She's evolved. I have stage 4 chronic chlamydia."
Well, apparently there is such a thing as like chronic chlamydia and chronic gonorrhea. Did you know that?
No, but I think I have that.
Yeah, did you know they send police or like the
What?
STD police? Yeah, and WeHo, if you take like an STD test and you're positive, if you don't answer them when they call you, they actually send someone to your house to like let
Oh.
you know that you are positive so that you don't continue to spread it.
Oh my god, only in West Hollywood.
I mean,
That's crazy.
I've never had that happen to me because I'm a clean girl. I wash my pads every time after IG drag.
Okay, lie number 1. What else? What
No,
other
it's the
stories you want to tell?
truth. Um, Number two, I clean all my clothes also after each show.
Okay, line number two.
Okay, but here's the truth, right? I do not style my wigs ever, bitch.
And, well, some of them you don't have to. You just shake them out, spray them, and like as with wear, they kind of like season a bit. You know? Have you noticed that? Like they just get more
Yes.
beautiful.
I have this favorite wig. I call it my Florida trash wig. And it's basically just like Tina Turner hair.
Oh, it's
And
the
what I
blonde
do
one,
is,
right? The big
yes,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
But what I do is when I'm getting ready, I turn my shower on and I flip the wig upside down and I let it like hang upside down.
Mm.
And then I spray it with hairspray and leave it for like an hour. And then when I'm done getting ready, I just put it on and everything's already sticking up because it was upside down. And it just looks so trashy
I
and it's
love
so
it.
minimal work, but it's so my brand.
I'm into it. I had a TikTok that the first TikTok I ever made that got like I think it has almost 100,000 views. It was me hanging a wig upside down, and I hung it upside down and hairsprayed it with Got to Be, and then I left it overnight, and I came back and it was just like boink, and it
Oh,
like
do you have a picture of this? I
I
need to see
do.
this thing.
I'll show it to you because it's wild.
I mean,
Okay.
you're always so put together. I can't imagine you
Oh,
just all over the place in a mess.
look. So I hung this wig upside down so it would get more voluminous. There it is. And look what happened.
Yes, that's how
Is
my
that what
hair
you're
looks
doing?
every time I put it on. I just use less expensive hairspray, so it like doesn't stay that straight that long.
Maybe I need like a Tresemme. That one's like that's a really good one. That's not super firm. It has a nice body to it. But Got to Be's like it's literally glue.
Yeah, I mean, I just steal whatever I can from drag queens around me at my shows,
Oh,
and
that's
that's what
you.
I use. I'm like, oh, let me borrow that. I ran out of it, and then it just disappears.
I always talk about this time I did a show years ago and I had my bottle of hairspray that was brand new. It was like full. Like it was my first time using it. And I was so excited to have a brand new hairspray. And as I was leaving for the show, I went to go put it in my bag and I was like, this bottle is nearly empty. Somebody had switched it with their empty ass bottle of Got to Be. I was so pissed.
Well, what they do now is they people write their names on their hairspray bottles. That's like the new
Yes.
thing. I've been noticing that. Maybe it's because they know they're going to be around me. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, they prepare. Maybe they do it all the time. I mean, I got a brand new Amazon vinyl clear, tucking tape and wig tape, the really good one, like the boat tape that stretches.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
I brought it to Mickey's, and for some reason, it disappeared.
Oh. Hmm.
It was so sad. It was brand new, and I have to buy a new one.
Life is really hard.
It really is. These drag queens are trifling assholes.
That's because nobody wants to pay them, so they have to steal to get the things they need to do the job.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I don't want to throw clubs under the bus on a national podcast.
National.
Um,
This is very local. It's very regional. It's it's very small.
I don't know. I think it's national. I feel like I'm being heard
Mm-mm.
all over the country right now.
Nah, nobody listens to this. You can say whatever you want. No one will know.
Can I?
You can.
Okay, well, let's talk about this. Topic number two.
Oh
The
shit. Okay.
sniffles that haven't fucking gone away, bitch.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know.
I feel like the past few years, every month or every 2 months since COVID, I get this like sniffle cough attack for like a week every 2 months. And like it's slightly different every time. Sometimes it's like I get a stuffy nose and then I start coughing and then I start coughing with a stuffy nose and then it drains and I'm still coughing. And then I'm not stuffy, but I'm still coughing all the shit out for like another week after. And it happens like every 2 months. And I never got sick like that in my life before COVID. And
Mm-hmm.
like I just am very suspicious about the whole situation because I know that I'm not putting anything up my nose to make it sniffle. So,
Oh, the people, if you could see the look she just gave the camera. So, what is your up the nose regimen for staying happy and healthy?
so first I blow my nose, to make
Blow. She
sure.
said. Did she say blow?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got to make sure it's empty. That's step number one.
Okay. Yes.
Step number two is I breathe in oxygen to make sure
Ox.
like it's fully
Oxy.
clear.
She's. Did she.
Oxygen.
She's. Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Yes, I am from Florida and I do have that like Florida trash element. To tell you the truth though, I've actually smoked oxy before as a teenager
You can
on
smoke it.
tinfoil. Yeah, you take the pill, you take
Okay.
a piece of tinfoil, and you take a straw, preferably like a boba straw or a McDonald's straw, because like they're a little bit thicker than a regular straw. And you like hold the tinfoil diagonally and you light it, and then the pill slides and smoke comes out. And I did that as a teenager, because I always say if you're going to do drugs, get it out the way when you have nothing to worry about,
Oh.
as a
Okay.
teenager. Because, like, as an adult, it's not healthy. Yeah.
I see.
So I never snorted an oxy, but I smoked one.
Good for you. It's. I think it's too late for me.
Yeah, I don't think you should ever start. I think that was definitely a bad decision on my part. I remember once after I did that, we went to like get McDonald's or Wendy's or something, and I ate a burger and it made my stomach so sick. I just started puking all over my friend's back seat.
Oh
But they
no.
were also so fucked up, they couldn't really do anything about it. So it just stayed there. Like,
Oh
I don't even know
no.
when it got, I don't even remember, to be honest. I remember puking and feeling sick. I mean, like, this is not the vibe.
This was
Don't
in
do
Florida.
drugs. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I
Well.
started very young.
So, what made you move from Florida to California?
Well, many things. Homelessness was the first one. When I moved to
Okay.
California, I was actually homeless, and I got a job in sales in California, and they flew my homeless ass out to California,
Wow.
gave me a place to stay and a job. And when I first got here, it was like July or something. And like, I don't, have you ever been to Florida?
Yes.
So I don't know if you know how hot and humid it is, but
Oh,
like
gross.
it could be 50 degrees outside. It could be nighttime and you're sweating bricks, bullets, droplets, perspirations.
The flavor.
And I remember my friend picked me up in a fucking convertible and it was sunny, but I didn't sweat. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm never going back to that horrible fucking place. Like, I don't sweat here. I can just be like a pig that doesn't sweat. Do
Yeah.
pigs sweat?
I don't think they do because that's why they get in the mud to keep their bodies cool.
So that wouldn't make me a pig then. Do hippos sweat?
I think they do. They're also the most violent creatures. One of the
Oh,
most
that's like
violent.
me.
Yeah, that's you. I think that's you.
I'm violently crazy. And I
Not the
can open my mouth
hippos.
really big.
I've heard that about you.
Yeah, I normally do it just for food though.
Bitch.
And talking.
Talking. Yeah, big words require more surface area.
hmm And
Wow.
the other thing is, there's no fucking mosquitoes. I mean, this year there were a lot of mosquitoes in LA. I don't know.
Yeah.
This might be a local podcast. So everyone here knows this summer in LA, mosquito season was real, bitch. My ankles, cankles got bit, bitch. Like they've never been bit. I felt like I was in Florida.
Yeah, it was weird. It was uncommonly mosquito like outside. It was strange.
And I hate getting bit by mosquitoes. I feel like they just see me and they're like yummy.
Mm,
And they
yeah.
just they just eat me. alive.
Gross. So you moved to California. You got this new job. So how long after that job do you find nightlife?
Oh my God. Well, here's the thing. I did a lot of nightlife in Florida,
Uh
right?
huh.
So like when I was like 14 to 18, I moved or 19. I did a lot of partying, a lot of raving, a lot of nightlife. But when I came to California, I was homeless. So I really focused on like making money. And the first 8 years, I didn't even really step foot in a club. I never even went out. I was just focused on making money, working, I started my business. And eventually, after suffering for 3 years, starting a business in my kitchen and growing it and being broke like no other person could be, my company got bought out right before COVID, actually. And when that happened, I was like, bitch, I have money to spend. I'm going to become a drag queen. Little did I know that becoming a drag queen means even if you make money, now you're also going to be broke
Mm-hmm.
because it's a never ending bottomless pit of money spending.
It is. It's very
Like,
expensive.
and like, it never ends. Like, I never see like an end of the tunnel where like I'll stop having to spend money on drag.
Nope. Because you'll constantly have to. I mean, you'll need to replenish it, but also you just need to constantly be coming up with new things always.
Right. Well, thankfully, that's not hard for me. I feel like I'm a very creative queen. I'm one of those people that has too many ideas and not enough money to execute them all.
Same. I don't have the
Yeah, and that's why I
time to
love
do it.
you. Yeah.
You
Oh, so you
know,
have the money, but not the time.
no,
Got
I
it.
don't. The thing is, I don't have the money or the time, and I'm also just one person, and I don't have the reach. So, like, if I had a million viewers right now, like listeners, oh, bitch, I'd be making money. I'd be doing music. Have a music video every month, bitch.
Right, but you'd still be broke then because you're spending money on a music video
Yeah,
and go
that's
bigger
fine.
and bigger and bigger. And that's like the bottomless pit of drag. It's like no matter how successful you are, you're still pumping money into drag. And it's even more money. Like a music video costs what? Minimum 10 grand?
Well, I'll tell you how much my music video cost me.
How much?
It cost me just under 2 grand.
Ooh, you should do my music video.
Well, here's the thing. Here's how I did it, kids. I first of all, I produced and wrote the song myself, and I recorded it in my bedroom, and I mixed and mastered it myself. So that's $0 right there. Then I wrote the script for the video myself. I worked with Bow and Arrow, the photographer, and I
We
said,
love Bowen.
"Love Bowen,
Shout out
friend of the
Bowen
pod."
Arrow.
Shot some of the
Whore.
best pictures. Prostitution whore. She agreed to shoot the video for me because I wanted a photographer to film it, and I wanted it to be her because she understands drag and lighting. So I paid her a rate every day. I had 2 actors on set the first day, paid them for the day, gave them all merch, and the studio spaces cost me a couple $100 a day. We shot it over 3 days. The looks cost. I used a lot of stuff I already had. So like the latex outfit I already had for something else that didn't happen. The only two
Good
looks that I had to have
organization.
made were like the blue and the green. Those cost me a couple $100. Hair cost me. Honestly, I reused a DragCon wig that I wore, and then I bought a wig for like 200 for that. So altogether, just under 2,000.
That's fabulous.
I had to edit it myself and like do all that and the color grading. Like I did everything.
How long did it take you to do all that? Like from like conception to finishing? Like 2 months, 3 months?
It took way longer than it needed to because I had the song in 2022. So I've just been at the gym listening to the song for a year, not having money to do a video. And then finally I started saving up because I got some extra gigs. And then I decided to do the video. So from the time I decided to do the video, it was about a couple months because I was supposed to do it in the summer because it was supposed to come out before October. And then I shot it middle of September because I had a surgery. I was in Chicago and then I came back, filmed the music video, and then went to Hawaii for a week. Then came back and had a surgery. So and I couldn't drop it in October because I didn't want it to be during spooky season, and I didn't want it to be during Christmas time. So I thought it has to be early November or January. And I was like in recovering from my tonsil surgery, frantically editing this video to get it out in November. What they don't tell you is you have to submit the song to the distributor a month before you want it to come out. So I had to send the song to the people in the week that I had my surgery and then edit the video during my recovery and hope that the video got done in time. It was a mess. But it was fine.
So, are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't an anal fissure surgery?
I wish. No, it was throat fissure surgery.
Ah, so no gag reflex now.
Actually, I still have it, but I'm training myself to get rid of it.
Do you y- use a toothbrush and like brush the back of
Mm-hmm.
your mouth?
Yeah, pretty much. And you do this with your hand. You like you make a fist with your left hand and you breathe through your nose, and it sort of helps.
Wait, okay, fist, left.
Left
Why
hand.
left hand?
I don't know. I think there's something like acupunctural about it. I don't know. This is what Google says.
Okay,
You make a
so
fist and you breathe through your nose, and allegedly you can shove things down your throat more easily without gagging on them.
wait, but where do you put your fist? Over your mouth?
No, you just have the fist wherever,
So always have a fist when I'm trying to deep throat
and then
with my
breathe through your
hand.
nose. Yeah,
Well, breathing through the nose is obvious.
for some
And
people.
do you think that the tonsil surgery affected your voice? Like, do you feel like you sound like more like a baritone now?
I was hoping that I would get an Australian accent from it. I didn't.
That's really disappointing. I'm sure, I'm sure like you could have put an Australian flag on your grinder profile
Yeah.
and it would have been fabulous. Can you imagine though, like you did that and they're like, "Where's your accent?" Hiding.
Ooh, I'd have to have my Wigs by Vanity Australian accent. I don't know. I do notice a difference in my voice. Like it's more resonant, and I'm sleeping better. I'm not snoring. I can breathe more easily. Um, yeah, I'm definitely louder and more clear now, which is great.
You're such a role model. Like editing videos and
Oh,
making music videos for under 2 grand, writing songs, sucking dick better, not snoring. Like, bitch, you're like the ultimate drag queen.
oh, well, thanks. I'm sure it looks great from the outside, but I am in a constant state of panic, and I need you to know that it's. I don't know what's
Really?
happening.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
God. So like I look up to people like you that can sing
Oh,
um
thank you.
live and do their own songs. And recently I had my new Queer House cabaret show start at the Pleasure Men.
Yes.
And it's like a cabaret vibe. We have lots of burlesque, we have musicians, we have live singers. And I was like, I want to do something special for all my friends at the end of the show. So I decided I was going to sing I'll Cover You, the reprise from Rent by Jesse L. Martin. Have you heard that song?
Yes. Yes, of course. I'm
Um,
homosexual.
yes. You in my house. So, bitch, I I obviously did it my way. So I had him still singing, and I was like, you know what? Just turn my mic down, and I'm just gonna have some fun. Bitch, everybody thought I was singing the song until the sound completely went out in the middle of my song,
Of course it
like
did.
a minute and 30 seconds in, and everything stopped. And they wanted me to keep singing, and I couldn't. And it was so
Oh no.
embarrassing.
Someone in the audience goes, "Sing to me, Paolo."
And Danny was like, "Bitch, I was so gagged. I thought that was your voice. I thought you were singing. I had never thought that that could come out of you." And I was looking at Danny right as it happened,
Oh
like
no.
singing, lip singing. And then the music cuts out, and he just started laughing at me, like
Was the
full on
microphone on?
cackling. No, the whole sound died.
Oh, okay. So everything was out.
Yeah, like we apparently overheated their sound system
Of
in the
course.
back, so it kept shutting off towards the end of the show. Um,
Hmm.
new venue vibes. I think also
Yeah,
I'm cursed with sound problems. Like, I feel like sound
maybe.
problems follow me everywhere I go. Wherever I have a show, there's a sound problem.
Oh, that's right. We had that show at the artistry, and we had to play music from the iPad. I remember that. That was
Oh,
fun.
that was, we don't talk about that day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that day. Bitch, we didn't play songs from the iPad. We had to play songs from Pandora Radio, and it would only play
That
for 45 seconds before it would stop completely. And
was
nobody had
fun.
any clue what they were going to do because it was a pack show. It was sold out, and we had to perform.
We had to do something, and we did it. I don't remember what we did, but we did
Yeah,
it.
I know. I don't remember either. I just remember crying with Danny, eating dim sum after, and being like, "We will never talk of this day again."
Perfect. And so I'm happy to bring it up now.
Yeah, let everyone know that if you come to a Flabbergast show, expect sound problems. Maybe it's my voice. Maybe it's just too much. It's hitting too many different like levels at the same time.
Maybe. I don't know. You know
Well,
what I do
if it
know?
what?
I'm going to segue. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I want to know more about your business before drag.
Oh my goodness, girl. Okay, well, if you
So,
want the story.
yeah, so you started this like it's a cosmetics company, right? In your home and you
Well,
built
so
it.
originally what I did was is my husband loved bath bombs. And I had clients that I like people that I knew that had like cosmetic stores that would buy these bath bombs. So before I started my business, I was a regional training manager for cosmetic stores. And there were like 15 of them. I would travel and basically train people, be the manager. I made really good money, but I knew that retail was going to die. I'm like, I am not going to be one of these gays in retail at 50. Like, I'm just not going to be that person, especially when, I saw how online shopping had changed shopping patterns
Yeah.
over the time. Because I did that from when I was 19 till I was 25, 26, something around there. And I just seen less people shopping in malls, less people shopping in person. I just watched it die. And I saved up a bunch of money and I said, I'm going to start my own business. So I actually started two businesses at the same time from my house. The first one was a bath bomb business where, like, basically I made bath bombs in my house. I bought like a 50-pound bag of baking soda, a 50-pound bag of citric acid, some colors, some fragrances, and I just started making bath bombs in my kitchen and then selling them. You ever been to the Melrose Trading Post?
Yeah, I love that place.
So I would go every Sunday and I'd have a booth and I'd sell my bath bombs there. And
Wow.
slowly but surely, it started to take off. Like, I started getting like wholesale orders for like 100 bath bombs, 500 bath bombs, 1,000 bath bombs. And I decided that I wanted to have my own space, not my house, because I couldn't do it in my house. My house became like chaos. Like,
Yeah.
it was even worse than being a drag queen. Like, because you have to use your
Whoa.
kitchen and there's like baking soda everywhere, powder. It was just a fucking nightmare. So I said, fuck it. And I rented a space. It was 1,000 square feet. And before I hired employees, I had my brother and his girlfriend come out for a week and I used them as free labor.
Work.
Um, they did not like that.
It was just the tip
Um,
spot. They were paying their dues.
right. Well, that's what I kept telling him, but he didn't like that. So eventually I hired employees. And from there, we ended up getting, 10,000 bath bomb orders from like a retail partner. And I ended up having 25 employees after 3 years and 12,000 square feet of facility.
Wow.
And, one of the things I learned with like manufacturing is like you have to constantly put the money back into the business. So like I couldn't get paid because I had to put the money into growing.
Yeah.
So by the third year, it was really unbearable. I was working like 70-hour weeks, crying myself to sleep at night. I was probably like $100,000 in debt as well. Because like I had only saved enough money to have my business for 1 year sustain me without getting paid. I did not save money for 3 years to
Oh,
not get
okay.
paid. And as it grew, we started to also make like soaps, bath bombs, candles, bath salts, all different types of things. And one day, my raw material supplier, the one that like provided me a lot of the ingredients I used, was like, I really want to start a cosmetics factory and like do this with you. Let me buy a portion of your business, can't get rid of all your debt, and we can have infrastructure and basically build this factory. And he had like 60,000 square feet of space.
Wow.
So, and the cool thing is, you also had access to all the ingredients all the time. So I'd never have to worry about ingredients because he already had everything all the time. Full
Wow, that's
administrative
crazy.
staff. I got like it sounds horrible, but we let go most of the employees and we bought a bunch of machinery to replace people because people make mistakes. Machines don't really. And we were off to the races. We did about 4 million our first year in sales.
Wow. And this is this when you finally started to make money yourself? Like you
Yes,
were getting
I
paid?
got bought out. Yeah.
Nice.
So I finally started making money, and that's when everything changed. It was just, I got really lucky because
So
I
are you
went
still
from
there?
salary. Yeah, we're still there. I'm still there. I'm going there after this lovely podcast to have a meeting about shampoos and conditioners.
Wow.
And we do everything now. We do shampoos, conditioners, lotions, freeze gels, moisturizers, body wash, bath bombs, soaps, everything you could think of. Lip gloss I've done. We just sold some massage oils to Burlington Coat Factory last week.
Wow. That's crazy. And
Yeah.
that's your daytime gig, and then at night you cross dress.
Yeah. Oh, and I started a poppers company. Oh, bleep that out.
Poopers.
I
I
started
mean, we
a
could say
leather
that, right?
cleaning.
We could.
Technically no.
Oh.
I started well, you can say it. I shouldn't be saying.
Oh yeah. What is it? It's leather cleaner because we don't they don't make VHSs anymore, so we can't keep telling that lie.
Right. And when I started the business, I was like, I'm not going to start a new business based off an old product. Leather is forever, as we all know.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Leather is forever. Is that the
It's
name of
like
the
disco.
podcast?
Oh my God, that'd be a great track. Leather is forever. And make it like a disco beat.
Dun, dun, dun,
Leather
dun,
is
dun, 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 dun,
forever.
dun, dun, dun.
Open
You
up
know?
the cheeks wide.
I need a big Diana Ross wig.
Oh, so do I. You want to buy me one for my birthday? My birthday's in January.
No, actually, I don't, because I don't have money. I think I have $2.08 in my checking account right
Oh
now.
my God, that's a little bit more than me.
Lies. Lies. Liza Minnelli.
I'm not good at lying.
You're not good at lying because I think you have $3 in your checking account and you're a woman of wealth. You're one of the
I
elite.
mean, I didn't get any drinks last night at the dragged out finale. So I did save some
Oh.
money there.
So, we by the time this comes out, everybody will know, but who won?
Ms. DDT Tsunami,
Oh, I don't know her. Is she amazing?
she really is. And, at first, I had like a really bad start with her because one of my good friends was friends with her. She's Brazilian and he's Brazilian. And he talked a bunch of shit. I hope he doesn't listen to this.
Nobody listens. It's fine.
Um, she made fun of his like music at the dinner table with a bunch of other Brazilians
Oh.
and took it very personally. And he decided to create this giant vendetta against her and never support her or talk to her again, and tell me that if I ever supported her, was her friend, he'd disown me.
Oh, girl.
And slowly I started, yeah. So at first I was like, who is this fucking cunt? She's so mean to my friend. I mean, to tell you the truth, though, she wasn't wrong. You know, he, he yeah.
Oh shit.
But I started working in WeHo at Mickey's a lot, and she was constantly around. And she was so sweet, so nice. I always put drag queens in two categories: sweet and nice, or horrible and fucking bitter. You know, and normally the sweet, nice ones don't cause drama. She's one of those. I've never seen her cause drama with anyone else but this person that was my friend that is not a good singer. I mean, honestly, he should have listened to her. That's the truth.
Ooh, well, you're gonna get a very angry email, text message, phone call.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hide them from my story when I repost this podcast.
It's okay. Nobody. No, I feel like nobody. I don't. I try not to look at the numbers because I know it'll stress me out. But in my mind, nobody listens to this. It's just me. I don't even listen
Yeah,
to it.
I mean, I listen to it
Lies.
right now.
You're like, I hear you. I hear you talking.
She's fabulous. She's a sickening drag queen. She definitely had the best outfit of all the final four that were like there to get crowned. Like I
Oh my
feel like,
gosh.
well, like obviously Alexis and Hentai were who I was supporting the most because I know them the most. Um,
Wait. Hold that thought. We have to take a break.
oh, hold on, let me get the douche ready. See you later.
We'll be right back with Flabbergast. I need to hear how this story ends, Mama.
Oh wow, hi. My name is Chico. I am a dog. Jordan and his lesbian life partner Joey are my parents. They think I am a good boy, even though I steal their fucking socks. Thank you for listening to my mommy's podcast. Hey girl, don't be a bitch. Rate and review this podcast on iTunes. And subscribe to Jordan's YouTube channel. If you don't, I will find you and take a shit in your bed. Period. Thank you. And let's get back to the show.
Baby
Bitch,
Gorge. We are back with
girl.
Flabbergast. We were just talking about Dragged Out, right?
Wow. Well, let me just say something. Okay, well, yes,
Yes.
remember that my ADHD is really kicked in. While you were practicing your Australian accent and
Yes.
I was douching, I
Mm-hmm.
decided to check Instagram. And I have there's like a giant drag queen group chat. And do you know there was also another drag competition that ended last night called Battle Babies?
Oh yeah, Stash.
And
Peach Bliss won.
yes, well, apparently someone stole Peach Bliss's wig from
Really,
backstage, her
girl?
giant
Really?
updo. Yes.
Oh,
So if it's
the
not
Acacia
found
one.
by the time they release this podcast, be on the lookout. Can you believe that, bitch? I mean, I know I just talked about stealing people's glue and wigs and stuff, but I don't actually steal their glue and well, maybe the glue, but not the wigs.
Not the
I would never steal
wigs.
the queen's wig unless I don't like her.
Well,
Well,
because
no,
then
I
like
really wouldn't.
it doesn't make sense. Because what are you gonna do? Wear it out and be seen? Like you can't just wear it if it's stolen. People are gonna
Right,
know.
right, and it's like it was a very nice updo.
I just opened it and saw it was Acacia Forgot's locks. She made my mohawk up. What is it? Mohawk mullet looking wig for my music video. She's incredible. So find the wig.
Right. All right, back
Jeez.
to dragged out.
Yes, 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 yes. So
So
what
all the
happened?
performers were fabulous, right?
Okay.
Um, I feel like, I mean, being a dragged out alumni and someone who made it to the finale, I'm very understanding of the fact that dragged out is a popularity contest. It
Yes.
is more than 50% of what decides who wins. Because there's no battle, there's no lip sync battle. It's literally by tickets put in a jar by your friends. And like, yes, you can be the most sickening queen, but if you have the most friends, you're gonna win.
Period.
And Alexis and Hentai, their friend group is the same people.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was difficult for them. I mean, congratulations on getting all the way to the end together. That shows how sickening they are as drag queens. But when your friends have to split their votes, like everyone I was with had to split their votes between both of them. And they couldn't just give all their tickets to one. So I feel like they were already like handicapped or not handicapped. They were kneecapped. What's the word?
Kneecapped, I think, is appropriate.
Yeah, they were kneecapped by their friendship, and it made it much easier for Dee Dee to win.
That makes
Now,
sense.
as someone who likes to critique people, because why the fuck not?
Mm-hmm.
Um, the final after they performed, they all had their outfits, that they were wearing for the crowning, and Alexis just wore a corset with her tits out
Boy
and a
nipple or
skirt,
like a pasty?
a pasty.
Okay.
But the pasty or the corset was not rhinestoned.
Okay.
Hentai's dress was beautiful, but it was not finished. It was only rhinestone from the tits up. There were no rhinestones on the bottom. There were no rhinestones on the back.
Oh, okay.
And then Dee Dee wore a fully rhinestone fucking outfit that was like crusted, bitch. It could have been like straight from Little John's mouth.
Oof.
Like, it was fucking shiny, bitch. And it was crusted. It was like, that's what a winner should be wearing when they're getting crowned. So it looked the best on camera. And maybe Billy just chooses that. No one really knows how Billy does this, right?
Yeah, because
Does
she
he
could just say
follow the
whatever.
rules? I
Probably
mean, it's
not.
Billy fucking Francesca.
Yeah, I don't really believe in the fairness of a lot of these drag competitions because there's no accountability. So they could just
None.
say whatever.
Yeah, well, like last night at Battle Babies, there were basically the way it works is there were six queens. They all did a number. Then Tony Soto, the host, and Pheromone chose four of them to move on, where they would do two battles, two against two.
Okay.
So one that was Tony Soto and Pheromone choosing. They chose their four. It was Judy, someone named Seth. You know Judy, right?
I think so.
Judy's fabulous. She's a part of the House of Avalon.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
she's
I
like
think
the
I do know.
youngest member of the House of Avalon. So the House of Avalon was there. You Be Stupid.
Oh, love her. Yeah.
I'm not calling you stupid. That's her name. Yeah. And then Seven and Peach Bliss.
Okay.
Well, the first lip sync between Peach Bliss and Seven was clear cut. Peach Bliss won. It was obvious. The second one was between Judy and You Be Stupid. And the crowd reaction was almost identical. I think Judy won.
Mm.
And she definitely conveyed more emotion in the piece, in the lip sync.
Oh, okay.
Tony Soto chose Yubi, and the whole room gagged.
Interesting.
Like the whole room gagged, and the House of Avalon walked out.
Ooh.
They literally
Well,
just walked the fuck out.
and so
I mean,
then
I would
top
too,
two.
bitch. If I was gagged like that, I'd be walked out too.
Well, people
I'm a sore
need to stop.
loser.
I mean, I'm trying not to be, but like the reality is none of this is serious. None of this matters. It's not real. It's just some person's opinion at that time, you know?
Right, right. Well, there's $5,000 on the line. Like, I feel like a real drag competition should be judged by fellow drag queens, like
Yeah, and there
multiple.
should, well, it should be like pageantry. There should be a panel of judges who are qualified and know what they're talking about. And there should be like a system, a point system.
Yeah. Speaking of pageantry, are you excited to compete for the national title of Miss Comedy Queen?
Oh, I'm terrified. I'm very excited, but very equally terrified because I just have so much work to do and it's going to be so much money and I'm trying to figure that out. But it's going to be great.
So everyone that's listening right now, Jordan Jayro has a Cash App and a Venmo and a PayPal and a Zelle. Oh,
All
the
of
Zelle's
that.
probably her phone number from the beginning. You should say it again so they all know. Maybe just repeat it
No,
over and over for 30 seconds.
that's not my real phone number. I'm not crazy.
Oh,
It's a fake phone number.
oh, I was. Well, if you want to send money, my phone number,
None of
I'll
this.
take the money and provide Jordan with
A
cheerleading.
percentage. She said a small percentage in the form of cheerleading.
No, I'm not giving you anything. I'll keep it and just cheerlead. It'll be
Okay,
energy support.
that's fine.
My energy costs money.
Yes, it does. You know what also costs money? When you competed and dragged out.
Oh, girl, don't even get me started.
So you did the caterpillar thing.
Don't. Yes, Caterpussy. That was
So
my most viral TikTok video.
yeah, because the outfit was wild. Like, who made that outfit? Was it Troy?
Yes, my drag father, Troy C4. It was actually one of the first outfits I ever went to him to make, but we didn't make it right away. It's actually what decided for him to make me his drag daughter. Because I was like,
Oh,
okay, like I walked in there. I had never done drag in my life. I had never put a heel on. I literally only had one outfit from Eureka, some tiny pads Eureka gave me, and some hair. And I go to Troy's and I'm like, I want an outfit where I start off as caterpillar and then I reveal into a giant butterfly. And Troy was
yes.
like, all right, out, show me. So like I gave him examples and sketched it out with him. And he's like, this is fucking sickening. And then he was like, $1,500. And I was like, oh well that's gonna wait.
Yeah, she's expensive.
And I went and put on the little tiny pads that Eureka had given me. And he goes, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. He's like, we gotta start with you from the base. He's like, that those pads are not gonna work. Like you need like real pads. And I'm like, well, I want a giant ass. I'm from Miami. And my mom also has a giant fucking ass like Flabbergast, like
Ah,
in real life. But she didn't give it to me.
hateful.
Like my dad gave me his ass. It's fucking horrible. So I was like, I want a giant fucking ass. And we bought 6-inch foam, and
Nice.
he made me my body, my famous Flabbergast body. And then we just started working together. But the most exciting thing he did, I don't know if you saw my Halloween costume, the Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, that is terrifying.
So many men wanted me to suck their dick when I look like that
Are you
at the
serious?
warehouse. I am so baffled and flabbergasted every time. Like even Caterpussy, like I remember once I was working hard for the Alice in Wonderland party,
Mm-hmm.
obviously as Caterpussy. This guy walks up to me and he's like, I have a 9-inch dick and I want to fuck the living shit out of you right now. And I'm just like, I look like a caterpillar. Oh,
I just want that man to know if he's listening, I can be a caterpillar if you want. Um, if anybody is listening and wants to approach me and say they have a 9-inch dingaling and are interested in my orifices, please do not hesitate. Run,
you
don't
know,
walk.
I think it'd be really cute to put, I really want to put Joella as well in Caterpussy.
Oh yes,
Oh my God,
I
what if
love
I just put a
Joella.
bunch of different people as Caterpussies? Made a
Maybe
Caterpussy compilation.
a compilation,
Compilation.
a compilation of all the men with 9-inch dicks going after the caterpillar pussies, the
Oh my God, maybe we
caterpussies.
could have them chasing the caterpillar and we're like doing the worm. Can you do the worm?
Yeah, You know what? I could do anything if the money's right.
Have you ever done the worm though, for real?
Yeah, I have like in high school.
I feel like I could totally see you getting a worm down.
I think I could do it. Should I do it right now?
Yeah.
The people listening just hear furniture falling, just like.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna watch. Okay, let's go. I'm
Yeah,
watching.
right. Yeah, right.
She's
You
like, you don't
lost your
have a
fucking
9 inch
mind.
dick. I'm not doing shit for you, bitch.
You know what you do have though, and I want to talk about something very specific. What in the hell made you decide to make juice with your butt, booty juice, and drink it?
Okay, well, back to the dragged out competition. The category was bring it, right? That
Yes.
was the week's category.
That's
And
so
I had
vague.
and everyone I was going against were all these dancing queens, like Lexi Luzon. Like at the beginning of the competition, she sent the competition group chat. I'm doing a cheerleading Bring It On mix. If you want, you can do it, but I'm gonna do it better.
Work. Honestly,
I mean, she
that's
is one of the best
pussy
dancers I've ever met.
cunt. Love her.
And I knew Bowen was gonna do something crazy. I knew everyone was gonna do a crazy dance number, and I was like, I just want to bring the kitchen sink, and
Quite
that's where it
literally.
all originated from. And I was like, what if I made a cup of juice with my ass? So I went to the geriatric store and bought a bariatric bath stool because I was just gonna buy
Oh.
an old person bath stool, but they said that my weight would break the legs. It had to be rated for me. So I had to buy a bariatric bath stool. But they're also great because they are like either made to like be wet and not mold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So we did that. It already had some holes in it. We drilled more holes. We put a funnel with a long little stretchy tube thing. And I just remember going home and trying to figure out how to make a cup of juice. And like first I just cut the oranges in half and jumped on them, but that didn't make enough juice. So I learned I had to score them a certain way. And when I did that, it always made a full cup of juice. Because I practiced it.
Wow.
Like I remember my husband thought I was fucking crazy. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm in my bath with this bariatric bath stool trying to make a cup of juice with oranges.
And you drank the juice at the end.
I do. And you know what's funny? A lot of people actually offered to drink the juice or ask if they could drink it. And
Oh. I won't. I
a
would
lot. Like
never.
every time I do the number, I get asked that.
Does it taste like booty or just oranges? Or yes?
Honestly, well, I put alcohol in it, so that kind of like sterilizes it. It tastes fabulous. The last time I did it though, I did it with champagne
Oh, like a
and the orange
mimosa.
juice. Yes, that was the best. Because like sometimes I put straight vodka in, and then like I go to drink it, but it's just not mixed. So it's just like vodka or it's yeah,
It's
it's
all
a
about the
lot.
booty juice mimosa.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing that number at my brunch, but like it's so hard for people to see it. I don't know how they're gonna see the cup of juice being made.
Oh, yeah, at the Wake and Bake brunch, because there's no
Yeah,
elevated, there's no stage technically.
right. That's the one thing about that number is like I want to find a way to make it more accessible to see for everyone.
Hmm.
Like, because like also if I'm that high up, I feel like I could fall.
True. You would have
Like
to
imagine
carry it
orange
around.
juice in my ass and I just fall off this high platform.
What if you put wheels on the stool and you push the juice in one part of the room and then you wheel it across the room and push, like,
Oh my God, I should do that.
you could, and you could put like something under the seat to hold the cup above the ground so the
Yeah,
cup
like a little
moves with you.
circle.
Yeah, and you attach it
Yeah.
to the legs and it floats in the middle. You'd have to line it up right, but you could, and then you could
Honestly,
just move
I could
around.
even wear heels because then I wouldn't have to walk.
Yeah, because you'd be sitting.
Yeah. I'd look so sickening.
Sitting down comfortably.
Yeah. Collecting their money and squeezing juice.
Yeah.
Wow, you gave me such a good idea.
Take it, run with it.
I mean, I don't ever feel like I'll audition for Drag Race, but if I did and I got on, my talent would be that.
You would have to make the booty juice mimosa.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure RuPaul would love it.
Mm-hmm. You also make this fierce leather cleaner that we briefly touched on before, but
Hmm.
I have some at home, and I do love doing it in several instances in life. I love doing it socially at parties, and I like doing it in the comfort of my own home.
Me too. Yesterday or 2 days ago, sorry, in the comfort of my own home, it spilt all over my back.
No.
Yeah,
Does it burn?
it did. He was like slowing down, and I was like, "Nope, you're gonna finish right now because my back's off."
Aw.
And then we wiped it off, and it was okay. No breakout, no rash, no nothing.
So, what made you say, I need to make this leather cleaner?
Well, one, most 90% of the companies, Rush, Jungle Juice, all these other companies, are owned by a straight man in North Carolina.
Ew.
That's disgusting. We cannot be giving our money to straight people for something so gay as this.
Honestly, for those of you who don't know, we're talking about poppers. Shh.
Yeah, you can say it. I'm talking about leather cleaner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I not double now Double Scorpio is queer owned. So just to make a disclaimer, Double Scorpio is also a queer owned brand.
Yes, love
And I
that.
realized like I have access to all these chemicals. I have a chemist. I have all these things. I could totally start a poppers company like easily. Like I start all these other businesses for people. I help develop their brands and their cosmetic products. Why shouldn't I do it for myself? And I was like, I want to do something gay as fuck. So I decided to start a leather cleaning business. And it has been so much fun. The photo shoots are fun. The research and development is fun. Everything is fun. Like,
Yes.
and we're releasing a new flavor for Valentine's Day.
Oh, what is it? Are you gonna tell me?
Yeah. Everyone on the podcast gets the sneak preview. It's called
Oh,
Sweet Drippings.
what does that smell like? Your booty juice?
Um, it smells like something sweet.
Okay, so it smells like the booty juice mimosa that you make with your butt cheeks.
Kind of more floral, more like a
Mm.
rosebud.
I have the eucalyptus one.
Oh, you have an R&D one.
I have the old, like the first one.
That's not eucalyptus. That's just
Mint? What is
no,
it?
it's just unscented.
I have the one that you
Oh,
gave
the
me.
Desertopia one.
Yes, the one
The
that I
limited
bought it at
release.
Precinct. The one that you had at Precinct, and we bought
Yes.
it there.
Shout out to Precinct, the best gay bar in the world.
I love Precinct so much. Hi
Yes.
Precinct. I love
We love a
you.
precinct moment.
We did a show there. I forgot about that. We did the roast.
Yes. I'm having another roast for my birthday. The roast of Flabbergast.
When is that?
We're waiting for the date, but it'll probably be January 10th, I think. Do you want to roast
Yes.
me?
I would love. I'd be honored.
Yes, you're on the panel. I'll have Danny send you a message because I'm not doing shit for it. I'm like, I'm not wrangling drag queens on my birthday to roast me. I'm
I'm
like, you're
down.
doing you get to make fun of me in the panel. I believe Joella Perry's also doing it. Bow and
Oh,
Arrow,
oh, these are gonna be good.
Azula. Yeah, it's gonna be
Azula.
Ayana Shaw. It's gonna be real nasty.
I can't wait. That sounds great. Do you know the
I
venue
can't
yet?
wait either. The menu?
The no, the venue, not the
Oh,
venue.
I'm gonna do it. So I do know the menu: ribeye, bone
Mm,
in,
booty
always.
juice, booty juice mimosa.
Mm.
That's
Honestly,
the
if there's one
craft
thing I love
cocktail.
in my mouth, it's a fucking ribeye, bone in.
Oh yeah, you don't just go to Chili's. You don't eat like shitty food. You eat nice food.
I do. That's the perks of being, married to a Michelin star chef.
That's true. He makes wonderful food.
He does. I just wish he'd do it more often for me, not the restaurant.
Well, shoemakers' kids go barefoot.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like the expression, like a mechanic always has a shitty car. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I was asking you if you knew the location of your roast yet for your birthday.
So I
Is it a
want to do it at
secret?
the new Cannabis Lounge, the Pleasure Med, off Santa Monica Boulevard. They have really cute food. They give us all free food.
That's
Like they
fierce.
gave us like 8 different dishes off their menu for all of us to eat in the green room.
Oh, that's so nice.
And free weed.
Love.
To be determined if the pay is going to get better because we did sell out the first show. Um, but that's where I'd like to do it because I feel like you have to be able to smoke weed while watching a roast.
Yeah. If there's no alcohol, or will there
Well,
be?
there is if you walk outside and walk around the corner.
Ah.
Like real alcoholics make the trek.
Yeah, they'll do it. And they'll spend the money.
Yeah,
They'll do
they.
it.
I watched. It was really interesting to see the alcoholics. Like, where's the bar? I'm like, outside around the corner, and they have like a little outdoor bar right outside around the corner because they can't have it in the same place as the weed place.
Yeah.
And they went and drank like the alcoholics they are.
Good for them. I'm very excited for this. I'm excited for you. It's going to be great. Well, for me, maybe not for you.
Um, I'm just really excited to roast Danny. I've
Yeah,
already
so
wrote 4 pages.
so are you roasting all of us or just him?
Yes,
Okay. It's
and
going to be an
everyone's gonna have to sign
experience.
a no bitch waiver.
Oh, so we can't complain about it?
Well, you could put what you don't want to be off, like what you want off limits,
Oh, okay. I can't
and then
think
you
of
sign it
anything.
away and you say you can't bitch about shit. And if it's something that's too broad or we think that it shouldn't be off limits, we're not gonna let you. Like we are gonna negotiate this no bitch. I have a lawyer who's a fan of mine who made this no bitch waiver, and Danny will be executing it with
Work.
every participant. Because the
Wow.
roast of bow and arrow, I called someone fat, and they got really offended.
Who?
Miss Pancakes.
Oh.
The joke exactly was I was like, okay, now I'm going to give everyone their fat drag queen name on the panel because I feel like all of you have a fat person living inside of you. Except for Pancakes, she already is fat and has a fat drag queen name.
Fuck. Oh no. Oh.
And she took that personally.
That's tough with
I
roast because
called
you
bow and
can't.
arrow. What did I call bow and arrow? Water buffalo? I don't know. I called e vegetarian trans fat.
Oh no,
Um,
not Yvette.
yeah, trans fat. You get it.
Oh my god.
I don't know if
Fuck.
I remember what else I called people. I called Kala something. I'd have to look. My memory's
That's
not good.
well, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? That was like before I knew
Yeah,
you.
yeah, like 6 sniffle attacks since.
Yeah. Do you know I met you at Rocco's? Do you remember this?
No.
So, well, Gorge, it was one of the rare times that I was out socializing on a weekend. And it was like, we used to do this thing. I don't know why I don't do it anymore. I probably should. Where we would just like go and see all the brunches and we just go say hi to the queens and like hang out. And we always end up at Rocco's because they have their second show, which is always after all the other brunches are over.
Correct.
So everybody ends up there. So we were there. I didn't have like a table or a reservation, but like I never do. I just like show up and they let me sit down. So Nyx had like a little table with a couch. So she invited us over to sit. And then you were there. Her and I had just done a roast at Claw. And I guess she knew that you were looking for funny people. And she goes, Flabbergast, Jordan's funny. She should do the roast. And you turned to me and you said, Are you actually funny though? And I was just like, Yeah, bitch.
You are actually funny though. Like I really think you're so
Oh,
talented.
thanks. I was just
Like
hoping you would say that. We can change the subject now.
no, well, there's so many people who think they're funny and they're not. And there's also a lot of people who think they should have a microphone in their hands
And they should
at
not.
shows, and they should not. I'm like, stick to your dancing, girl. Leave the talking to the people that know how to talk.
I wish I could dance like that though. Imagine if I could do both.
So I accidentally, drunk and high in Vegas at Piranha a couple weeks ago. I okay, so I had lost like $400 gambling, and
Girl.
I was down on my luck at Piranha, and I hear that there's $100 lip sync contest. So I was like, bitch, I'm gonna enter this contest, but I'm not gonna tell anyone I'm a queen.
Oh, you were out of drag.
Yeah. So I was
Okay.
like incognito. And they're like, oh, what do you want to play? I was like, oh, Kim Petras. Bitch, I dropped into a split at Piranha.
You could do a split?
I didn't know. And to tell you the truth, I didn't feel it in the moment, bitch. But the next morning I woke up and I felt like my thighs were like ramen noodles, bitch. All the muscles were like ramen. Bitch, I had to stretch for like 2 hours that day to
Damn.
like, but it just hurt and burned a lot. But it only hurt and burned for one day, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna try and do it again. I just have to be really fucked up, so I'm like not caring about potential damage.
Or just stretch before.
Yeah,
You're like, I hadn't considered that.
that's a good idea.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
I love getting dancing tips from people that don't dance.
It's, yeah. It's like getting drag advice from people who don't do drag. I'm like, yeah, tell me
Yeah.
more about how I should do my job.
I was at this restaurant the other day, and the people next to us were complaining to the waiter about how they should change the name of the item on the menu because it was spicy, even though it was like garlic edamame. And I was like, if you're ordering garlic edamame at an izakaya, you're already basic. But then to be like, oh, it's spicy, you should put a disclaimer on there. I'm like, bitch, it wasn't spicy. It's just garlic. Ugh.
Like the waiter gives a shit about that, or can even make those sort of changes. Girl,
Then they ordered a deep fried sushi roll, and I was like, oh no, I know what type of person you are.
ew, that sounds horrible.
I mean, it could be good if you're really stoned.
Well, I guess like what kind of meat would go in there? Like salmon,
Salmon
salmon.
cream cheese. It's like a Jewish bagel roll. It's salmon,
Oof.
cream cheese, green onion.
I like a spicy tuna situation. That's like my favorite one.
Yeah, it's also for people with no taste.
Well, I don't like fish and I'm really picky, but like that's the only thing that I feel good about. I could do like a baked salmon roll. That one's not bad.
You should try a crispy onion albacore dish.
Is it good? I don't know if that
It's
sounds
so
good.
good. Try it for me.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that right now.
If you like, I feel like you would like it. You would approve.
All right. I believe you.
Yeah. And if not, you don't have tonsils anymore, so you just swallow.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I don't have taste
Close
buds
your eyes
either,
and
so
swallow.
well, I've heard that before.
Good girl.
Oh my god. Wait, are you a DJ? Is this true?
Ugh, yes, this is true.
Did you go to DJ school?
No, but I DJ'd for years in my youth, and I
Mm.
actually have started practicing again to make my underground warehouse debut.
You just practice turning the volume up and down really fast?
No, girl, it's all about building a library so you have a large amount of songs to select from. And it's about beat matching and feeling the vibe.
That's fierce. Do you do like mashups and things where you put like the vocal of one song over a different track?
Sometimes I really want a microphone so I can just start singing. Like I wrote this song called Ketamine Whorehouse. Nay!
It's a power ballad.
Yeah. What I do is I just sing it over the techno. It's like boom to the boom to the boom to the ketamine, boom to the boom to the boom, whore, boom to the boom to the boom. Nay!
And that will chart.
I really think it will in the gay community. I
Oh
mean, who doesn't
yeah.
love ketamine, whores, and name?
Yeah, and you sang live at your cabaret show and people loved it. So,
They really did. I mean, my favorite thing though is to get in a group of gays in a circle and just each one make a different horse sound, one after another. Have you ever tried that?
no, I'm a sober person, so that probably never crossed my mind.
You should try it. Just do it while sober. Just go nay, and then the person next to you will do it. and the person next to them will do it. And then you'll realize that you guys keep going in a circle and you can't stop.
They're gonna turn to each other and go, I knew something was weird with that bitch. I knew she was like, is she on the spectrum? What's going on with her? Is there too much stimulus?
It's not stimuli.
I'm sure it is. I don't know.
Isn't a stimulus check? What does stimulus even mean?
I think stimulus is one, stimuli is multiple.
So why didn't they say on the news everyone's gonna get their stimuli checks?
Because each person gets a single stimulus check. There's only one stimulation.
But they should be like the stimuli checks are going out.
No, because there's not multiple stimuli. The only stimulus was the money. If there was
Got
like a
it.
package of multiple stimuli, then it would be a stimuli package.
I did not finish high school. Disclaimer. Um,
Oh, I knew somebody recently who was trying to say like multiple focus things, and they said foci. I
I
immediately
mean,
decided I don't approve of gay rights anymore after that.
are they from like Arkansas?
No, they're from right here in California, and it was like a white gay man, and I was just like, shut the fuck up. What
Us white gay
foci?
men are just so bad for the world.
I was like, is that real? I still don't know if it's a real thing, but yeah. Cactus to cacti, focus to foci, stimulus to stimuli. Weird.
Octopi,
Oh
octopussy.
yeah, octopussies, the octopies,
Have
the
you ever seen
octocream
James
pies.
Bond?
No, I don't partake in that. Oh, please don't act like it's a good movie.
I've seen every James Bond movie, like all 30 of them, like 10 times each.
That's me with Harry Potter, unfortunately.
I, you've read the books, obviously, then.
Yes.
So, my favorite thing with Harry Potter is like one of my tricks for falling asleep at 6 in the morning is putting the audio book on and
Oh,
listening to it and putting like a 45-minute sleep timer.
that
It
sounds
knocks me out
great.
every time and it leaves me so happy.
I need to do that.
Fuck J.K. Rowling. She doesn't
Yeah, fuck
support
her.
trans
She's a
rights.
stupid bitch. I wish
But
her the
the
worst.
story of Harry Potter is fabulous.
Yeah. I've had so much fun hearing your story and chatting with
I
you
had
and
so
hearing
much
about
fun
your
talking
time.
with you too.
Can you believe we've already approached the end of the program?
I really can't. But we both talk so much, I knew this wouldn't be an issue.
No, it always goes by really fast. It's like the blink of an eye, really.
Have you ever had like a boring guest that just like it was unbearable? You were like, oh, we don't need to do the second one.
I've had guests that I could tell were very nervous, and I didn't expect them to be, where I had to do a lot of heavy lifting, and I'm sure that's partly on me to like make the guests feel comfortable. And I probably could have done more, but I've done
Name
almost a
them.
hundred. There's several, but I mean, when you do nearly 100, it's like you're bound to have one or two that are like not as good. So it's
Yeah, it's
fine.
the law of numbers.
Yes. Will you tell the people of the internet where they can find you to increase your numbers,
Oh,
honey?
thank you. Since this is national, my Instagram is at Flabbergast, Flabbergast. The number four, Eva, EVA, because I didn't finish high school. So Flabbergast for Eva, because bitch, I am forever and ever and ever. Uh,
Fierce. We'll put it all in the description, so don't worry, friends. If you didn't catch that, you could just go click it down below.
yeah. And also, if they don't get to this part of the podcast because they think that I'm a horrible human being, they can also.
Yeah, by now they've already scrolled down to look for you so they can send you hate.
Oh
So
my God,
yay.
maybe I should try this voicemail thing and see what people send me.
Oh god, it's insane. Um Everyone listening, you can follow the podcast at HeyGirlPod on Instagram. That's HeyGurlPod. You can email the podcast at HeyGirlPod@gmail.com. You can follow me at Jordan Jayro everywhere. That's JordanJayro. Rate and review this podcast. Please give me 5 stars. Please write a nice review. Watch on YouTube now. Follow me on YouTube. I'm actually like putting regular content on YouTube. How fun! Follow me everywhere. Please remember, I, as always, am taking a break from my mental health to focus on my social media. So if you could follow me, that would be great. Don't forget to,
Mhm.
call me and leave me a voicemail at 424-431-1456. It'll be in the description, okay? Just call the number, you know? Wow, this was fun.
It was. I love this. We should do it again.
Let's do it again. I haven't had a repeat guest yet, so I hope
You're
I'm
just so
excited to.
popular, so many friends.
You know, we're so famous locally.
Nationally.
Okay, well, um, thank you so much for chatting, and thank you all so much for listening. And until next time, have a fabulous life. Bye
Bye,
bye.
girl.
Bye, divas. Play us out.